Okay, guys, so welcome back. Today we start talking about the term project. And last night I uploaded this file together with a zipped folder on your Blackboard. And you will find in the zipped folder the class roster. And for every student, there is a corresponding serial number. And based on your serial number, you have the text file or the data text file that you should use for your own term project. So it is different from student to another. So basically, I'll describe here with this PDF file the content and the goal of the project. So the project description first. First of all, there is a due date. The due date is in about 4 weeks, almost 3.5 weeks, in fact, from now. It's 12th December 2020 at 11:59 p.m. It's a Saturday night, just the end of the 15th week. Okay? So, but I strongly advise that you finish before because you'll be starting then your final exams. Okay? So, if there is any work to be done, it starts right now. Now, the project description. You have, in fact, we have an acquired Vancouver dataset, which contains a huge amount of information collected on a daily basis over a period of 12 consecutive months by 40 vehicles equipped with GPS during the past 3 years, 2017, 2018, and 2019. Okay? So, for example, the collected data indicates the edge here on the 4th Avenue West from point 0, which is here in the map, which is on the intersection of Coral Street 2.1, Highbury Street, which is here. Okay, so it's in the 2 points are on the same avenue. Okay, so from point 0 to point 1, it has been traversed, for example, in the year 2019, 149 times. Okay. So we have 149 observations during the collection period in 2019. While the distance in both directions is about 3.19 kilometers, okay, the net travel time varies depending on the day period, the weather conditions, and other incidental events like organized public activities in the neighboring Castellano Beach, because there is a beach here, okay? And usually people come from Vancouver downtown and there is a bridge on this side. And one of the best ways to go to Castellano Beach, there are fireworks there and stuff like this. There are beach volleyball and stuff like this. So to go there, they usually take this part of the road and they park somewhere in this neighborhood, okay? So, while the average travel time is about 7.73 minutes from 0 to 1, okay, so in this direction, and about 783.83 minutes from 1 to 0, the quickest and the slowest time travel times recorded are quite different. Okay, so those who will have to deal with this arc, for example, they see that there is a huge gap between the slowest and the quickest travel times. So what is asked here, of course, is to first of all to understand the data format you have. Okay, so basically, guys, everyone will get a similar arc, but which is in this neighborhood, quite close. Maybe not exactly that arc. So this is how you read the data. I will show you a sample data file to read for. So when you open your own text file, data text file, you will have pin 1 and pin 2, which indicate the 2 points which correspond to the vertices of the arc you are studying. Okay, and for each pin you have a longitude and a latitude. Okay, so these are what we call the geocoding positions of your 2 pins. And you have, in every file, you have 3 years. So it starts with year 7, 2017, all the data for 2017, then 2018, all the data for 2018, then year 2019, all the data for 2019. Okay, and there is a different number of observation for every year. Okay, so and and then year 2017, I was saying, and respectively the day order, the season in the year, the day of the week, and the period of the day, and the travel time. So when you read through the first line of the data, you'll see this is the day order. For example, this is the day number 2077 in the year 2017. This is the day of the week. So we start by Monday 1, Tuesday 2, and Wednesday 3. Okay. The period of the day, there are 4 periods in our day, as I mentioned in the next paragraph, and there are 3 seasons. The season in the year, I skipped the season first, sorry. After the day order, which is 277, there is the season in the year, the day order, 2077, there is season, there are mainly 3 seasons. Each season takes 4 months. The day of the week, 3. We start from Monday 1, Tuesday 2, and we go ahead. And the period of the day, there are 4 periods in our day. And finally, the measured travel time in minutes. So the day order, in fact, is the order of the measurement day in the corresponding year. There are 3 seasons in the year, each lasting 4 months. Season 1 goes from November till February, so it's 4 months, November, December, January, February. Season 2 goes from March till June, so it's March, April, May, June. And season 3 goes from July till October, so it's July, August, September, October. The day of the week indicates 1 for Monday, for Tuesday, and so on. And finally, the period of the day indicates 1 for 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., 2 for 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., 3 for 12 a.m. to 3 p.m., and finally 12 a.m. to 3 p.m., and finally 4 for, there is a missing 4 here, and 4 for 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So this is, so it's like the work is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's divided in 4 periods. So now, what is the work you are asked to do? So every student, in fact, has been assigned his own data text file. The text file carries your assigned serial number, okay, according to the class roster, which is in the student file, okay, and its title according to the class roster. For instance, serial number 1 has been assigned text file 1.txt and goes on text, and it goes so on, okay, till the 23rd student. You have 23 students here. And you are asked to use what you have learned in this course and what your research could lead you to also, in order to forecast the travel times of your assigned arc, your assigned arc only, on every working day for the whole current 2020 year, excluding these dates: January 1st, 2020, December 25th, okay, and every Sunday. There is no work on Sundays. Every Sunday of every week, okay? So we are excluding these days. So now, how to forecast? You may focus your interest. So I'm giving you the freedom to do the work as you should do it professionally, okay? You may focus your interest on applying one or more topic among the following: SVD applications to PCA, matrix completion, of course, but this is in order to come with some forecasting. Low rank approximations, Kalman filter, neural nets, okay, or comparison of algorithms like exponential smoothing, time series, sharp, profit, Gash, okay. These are, if you do some research, maybe some of you, they know them already. If you do a little bit of research, you will know what we're talking about, okay? So some of the tools you may use for forecasting have already been covered. Some others, well, it depends on your curiosity, and this is the bonus. This is what would add to your, it will add to your, the kind of knowledge you will acquire at the end. So notice that your data may contain measurement errors. So some measurements, they just return 0 travel time, which is incorrect. Okay, so be careful. You have to get rid of these or do something else. As well as missing data, because measurements are not taken maybe on your corresponding hour every day. Okay, so if you remove the 52 or 53 Sundays you have in a year, and if you remove the first day, remove the first day, the 1st January, and the Christmas Day, 25th of December, what you're gonna get, you're gonna get maybe probably how much, 310 days or almost, and you have less than that. Okay, so there are not only measurement errors, and there are missing data. You may choose to complete before running your forecasting technique. Okay, you may choose to complete. Okay, well, it depends. Now, the report format. So your report should detail your work methodology and text. It should say, well, this is the introduction to our work. These are our objectives. This is our intuition, and this is what we're going to do. And you detail your methodology, how you get with the data, and what are you applying. With research references, if you refer to some research which has been published on forecasting, for example, of Travel Times, a discussion section which values the performance. Values the performance means it. It shows the efficiency or the let's say the good value you're bringing to the study of this problem, which values the performance of your forecasting technique using figures and tables, comparing, for example, different methodologies, different algorithms, stuff like this. And your term project submission should contain the following: a PDF report, of course, you find name, ID, and the corresponding source file, either an MS Word or LaTeX file source file. Okay? Got it? So either you send me the PDF and the source file. A forecasting result data file. So how did you forecast the final result of your forecasting for 2020 on your corresponding assigned R? Okay? Whether it's using the .txt format or we are using the XLS format in Excel, or any other if you wish. Okay, but if I were you, I would stick to same preference. Okay, and any code in any language you have used to realize your project. Okay, whether you use MATLAB or Python, whatever, any code. Okay? Is it okay, guys? So now I'll stop sharing this. I'll show you the sample data file so you can understand what we are talking about. Okay. So I'll share with you my screen right now. And I'll move forward. Okay. Okay, so I'm opening, for example, text file number 1. Okay, which has been assigned to which student. So this is the class roster here, and you can see you'll find your serial number. So for example, serial number 1 is Muhammad Burhan Abdurrahim. Okay, he has been assigned text file, of course, number 1. The last one, the last but not least, Muhammad Sulaim 23. Okay, Michael Jordan. So, and if you open text file number 1, for example, for Muhammad Abdurrahim, you get the following. So this is, you see, you have your name, your ID, okay, pin 1. So this is the first point, longitude and latitude, pin 2, longitude, the year, day or the season, day of the week, period, the IG, and you have the data. Okay, then you have the data, then at the end, there starts year 2018, still the same, we're talking about the same point, with the same 2 points, same R. Now the observations for 2018, okay, and finally, again, year 2019, the observations of 2019, okay? So notice that the observations here, the day order is not, there is no order here. It's not in ascending or descending order, okay? Any question, guys? Hello?
ما الشباب. واضح.
ماتوا الشباب، الله يرحمهم ان شاء الله. لا ان شاء الله خير، ان شاء الله خير. سمعت هيوج تاسك كان.
والله دكتور.
And believe me, if you do it right, you will enjoy doing. نواف تفضل.
الداتا كليننج شكلها تاخذ وقت طويل.
والله شوف، فاستبقوا الخيرات نواف. ما في داتا كليننج، في شويه بس بعض ما في كثير يعني بصراحه. And I made sure there is not a lot of mistakes. Okay, for example هون محمد عبد الرحيم عنده one mistake here, you can see because there is a zero. تقريبا يعني اقل من 1.5 أو 2% mistakes. Okay, فهمت علي؟ which is in fact in practice irrealistic. طيب تفضل.
بالنسبه للمستيكس هذه، اللي هي الزيروز، هذه ايش نسوي فيها؟ نسوي فيلينج يعني؟
الحين انت قائد نفسك. انت you decide what you're gonna do. انت for sure what is sure is that this is not reliable. الزيرو هذا is not reliable. either you remove it or you do some matrix completion or whatever you want to do. Okay? فهمت علي؟ واضح يا عبد العزيز؟
اوكي.
So it's your own decision. يعني انت your own part. يعني تخيل نفسك انت you are a subcontractor, now you're a contractor or a consultant, and you've been assigned this project, and you have to deliver. That's it. Okay. Any other last question, guys, before we continue with Fourier transformations?